I'm with Gerrit Van Vliet from Christian Friends of Israel. Now, Israel has been at war. Has that meant you've been very, very busy?
Oh yes, I'm leading the project Communities Under Attack in CFI, and yeah, this is I think the most busy time I ever had during the last year. And like people are evacuated, missiles has been hit in neighborhoods in Bat Yam, Rishon LeZion, in Beersheba, in Tamra in the north. It's extremely busy.
Now, actually, Israel is literally under attack with the war with Iran. Have you been to places like Bet Yam?
Yes, I've been a couple times in Bat Yam right now, 3 times. We've been in the impact place in Beersheba as well. We've been in Haifa too, where the impact was. And yes, so I've been in many places already, yeah.
What did you see when you were actually there?
Destruction. Like, for instance, in Bat Yam, 73 buildings are affected. 73 buildings. So, like, from a distance you think, okay, one rocket, it's just one building and that's it. You destroy it, you build it again and that's it. But no, 73 buildings around. It's a whole neighborhood. I'm coming from a town in the Netherlands where 2,000 people live. Now it's this big, yeah. And it's completely. I was so surprised to see so much destruction. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, were you shocked to see the destruction?
Yes, I was absolutely shocked. And increased when we talked with people. I mean, if we talk about Bat Yam, it's a miracle that I think there 3 people died. It's four people died. So it's a miracle. I mean, such an impact and so less casualties. It's a miracle, yeah.
So you went to places like Bat Yam. What were you doing there? How were you helping the people there?
Now, the people, they have nothing left. So in the moment when the rocket hit, they were sleeping. So the alarm went off, and in their pajamas, they went out to their bomb shelters. And from there, they got evacuated right away. And they have nothing left. So no clothing, no food. They lost their passport, many people. So they have nothing left. So yes, what can you do then? So we decided to distribute food vouchers. You can go to several shops to buy whatever you need. So we went there in the first time to give out food vouchers to the people. Yes, yeah.
I imagine when the siren goes off, you've got to go to the bomb shelter, but you might be a family with very little kids. So in the middle of the night, you've got to wake your children up and they're going to be half asleep and maybe even crying. You might have someone in their 80s in bed and they've got to get up, they've got to get downstairs, and obviously someone's going to be a little bit slower. So it must be very difficult for the whole community, and particularly with the young and the very, very old.
No, it's true. In this area, like many people have safe rooms and bomb shelters under the building. But in I spoke with one family and they told me that they didn't went to the safe room. But their children, like just before the impact, before the missile came, their children were in an unrest and they asked their mother to go into the room at the opposite of the impact. So they were saved by this decision of these children. That's just a little miracle what happened in one occasion. So they didn't went. You start to become a little lazy, right? When all these rockets come and all the most of them, they got intercepted. And if you see so many interceptions, you get lazy. Yeah. But in this occasion, it's a big miracle that they went to the other side of the building. If they stood at the other side, they would have been killed for sure. Yeah.
Were people willing to tell you their stories? What sort of stories did you hear?
Oh yes, yeah. This is one of the many people are shocked. They are crying. Like I've not seen so many tears in the last 1.5 years. I mean, like in the 7th of October, it was terrible, of course, but it's not comparable. But these people are really they lost everything. They lost everything, and if you lost all your possessions in 1 second. It's wow, yeah, people really crying and they have nothing. Yeah, so it was, mostly crying. Yeah.
So when you went up there and you were talking to them, you're obviously from Holland.
Yeah.
Did they wonder why you're still here when it's in the middle of a war?
Oh yes, yeah, they really appreciate that. I mean, if you come for them, you sacrifice your life in their eyes. For me, it's not. Of course, I might risk my life, but my love for the people and for the God of Israel is higher than my own safety. So yes, they are amazed by that. And when I tell them that I'm here with my wife and 4 children, they are even more amazed about it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. It's a testimony. Absolutely. Yeah.
So obviously people have lost their homes now. So where are they? What are they doing?
They are staying in hotels right now. So they got evacuated to several hotels. Like yesterday, we went, for instance, to distribute clothing, like new clothes. They have nothing. So they lack everything. And in Bethlehem, in particular, it's quite a poor area. So they don't have a lot of money to recover. So they got evacuated to hotels, and now they need to search for new homes. But Bethlehem is fully packed, It's very hard to find one new apartment. But there are at least 2,000 evacuees. So they all need a new place. And if you are really rooted in one place, you don't want to go to another place. Yeah. So that's a big, big problem. Yeah, and they need to hurry up, because I heard that some people need to leave, I think, in 2 weeks already. Yes. Wow. So it's a big, big problem.
So where the impact actually hit, will a lot of these buildings have to be destroyed and rebuilt again?
Yes, I think that building with direct impacts, they need to be destroyed and rebuilt. But the rest around, I think, only need a repair of windows, shutters, all this stuff. So only the buildings who got direct impact, they need to be rebuilt. Yes, yeah.
You've also been up to Haifa. Tell us what you've been doing in Haifa.
Haifa, we went to check it out, to ask for requests, but for now there wasn't really a need. Right now, the rocket that hit there was not that big as the rocket in Bethlehem. So only in couple buildings were hit, but it depends also what kind of missile it was, right? Like in Bethlehem, it was a completely, and even also in Beersheba they used a 400 kilogram explosion rocket. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Now you're here with your family. You have children. How do they feel living in a war zone?
When their father is in rest, they are in rest. Yeah. That's how it works. And we trust God that He wants us to be here, and we trust Him. Of course, for instance, we have I have 4 sons, and the third is 8. In this age, it's more difficult. So he's very alert. And when the telephone is ringing from the home front command, he's immediately alert and want to know what's happening. And then I need to calm him down. And so yes, yeah, it's a challenge sometimes. Absolutely.
Are they good at going down to the bomb shelter? Have they got used to doing that now?
Yes, Yes, they are very used to do it. And when the home front command app is ringing, it helps a lot to prepare them. For families, it's amazing, this application. And so yes, we have a good structure right now. Yes.
Do they understand the dangers of what's happening, what's going on?
Yes, but I don't tell them everything. What I see. When I really emphasize on what the impact of these rockets are, they might be more scared. So I try to hide that for them. Not that I don't talk with them. Of course, we are a very open family. We talk about everything, but just you need to be smart as well, to prevent them to be exposed at the danger. Yeah.
Why do you do what you do?
Because I believe that God wants me to be here, and God put so much love for the people here in Israel that I feel like I need to be here to help them, to comfort them, to pray for them, to be with them. And, it's a kind of shepherd feeling, You want to be where your people suffer. And that's how it feels for me. You want to be here because the people who you love, they suffer. And you want to suffer with them, through it.
Does God call people into a war zone? People are running away and you're coming into it.
I think, yes, for sure He calls. Yeah, because, this is the heart of Yeshua, of Jesus. He went through that. Why? To take us through it, to be. So I think that's exactly what the Lord's ask us to sacrifice our lives and to choose to intercede for people. But that's also physically. Yeah, I believe. So yes, I think God calls you, especially for these dangerous places. Yes, yeah.
What's your prayer for Israel at this time?
That they trust God, that they cry out to God, that they trust Him because He is their God, even though they don't recognize Him or acknowledge Him. But my prayer is that they will acknowledge Him and that they will recognize Him and that they will cry out to Him because He is good, He is faithful, and He wants His children to be with Him. Yes.
Well, Gerrit, thank you very much for sharing today.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much.